Hey you guys, what's up? It is Christian and Corey of SuperKamiGuru9000. And before we start the review, I want to let you guys know that me and Corey interviewed Sawyer7Mage. It's the most exciting interview me and Corey have ever had, actually. Usually I do them by myself, but I told Corey you got to get in on this
Only interview I've ever had.
Yeah, and it's really awesome. Go check out the link below or the annotation, and it's like an hour long, so just make sure you got the time to watch it. It's a really good interview, though. Okay, on to Naruto 606. Yeah, that's it, 606. Whoa! Only 60 more before it's a demonic chapter. Okay, so first we jump back to Obito standing over Rin, and it's just blood everywhere, and they're standing in the reflection of the moon, which is obviously some symbolism for the Moon Eye plan. And as Obito tries to touch Rin, his hand like passes right through him. And it was also really cool whenever he walked through Kakashi, and they have that weird like sound effect that like, as he like passes through things. And it's kind of showing you that he doesn't really know how to control this ability yet, because as he like grabs Rin, he like passes through her, and he's like, oh yeah, and then he like turns it off, and then like is like holding this dead body, and ends up going back to Madara's place, and he's like, you know what, man, I think I'm down for that dream world where I can make anything happen.
Now that Obito has finally decided he's going to go along with Madara's plan, we finally get a lot of explanations about a ton of different things.
About time.
First and foremost, we decide to go into the Matrix. We get to see that Madara uses some crazy genjutsu ability on Obito and brings him into this white world, and he's basically like, look, I'm attached to the Geto-Maza right now, and when I do this, I can create this special dream world where I can do whatever I want, hence why I look really young right now. I can do anything. I can bring your fucking girlfriend back, dude. Wouldn't that be awesome? So Obito's like, this seems like a pretty great idea. Then we get a little bit more explanation. We finally get something that is really cool, and one of my theories has actually been confirmed to be correct, which I think is really awesome, because all my Naruto theories usually get buried into the fucking ground, but this one's great. It looks like that the actual body of the Ten Tails is going to be the Geto-Maza statue.
Yes.
Madara goes on to explain that he used one of his special jutsus to bring that body back from the moon, which has been confirmed. And there's actually this great little mural right behind them that shows the Ten Tails, and it has like the actual big Rinnegan, Sharingan eye on and everything. And I'm still guessing that's what's going to happen. All the eyes are going to converge into one. But still, we get even more crazy explanations. One that I've actually been waiting for a long time. I know you guys have too. Black Zetsu has finally been explained. We get to see that Madara has this other new jutsu, the Inyotan ability, which was slightly elaborated on in the past, and it's this yin-yang ability where basically he touches a white Zetsu, and he's able to put his spiritual form on this white Zetsu, and it basically creates like a clone of him, which is Black Zetsu. I know it sounds kind of confusing and ridiculous, but basically Black Zetsu is just a clone of Madara, just a little bit weaker.
Yes, Black Zetsu is Madara's baby, and then White Zetsu is Hoshiroma's baby. And when they make love, you get an Oreo.
A delicious aloe Oreo.
It also, it's an Oreo that also helps treat sunburn. Yes.
How many aloe jokes can we include in this review?
We also find out a lot of stuff about Nagato taking Madara's real eyes. And Obito is like sitting there having a conversation with the Zetsu that surrounds him, Swirly Zetsu. We technically don't have a name for that Zetsu.
I'm guessing it's Toby.
Toby. Yeah, maybe we should just call the Twirly Zetsu Toby, and then Obito's technically there. Anyway, we find out that he does have Madara's original eyes, which are the Rinnegan, and he is the Does he have the Uzumaki or the Senju background?
That's the thing. They call him Senju, but before they've called him an Uzumaki. But at the same time, the Senjus and Uzumakis are like cousins of each other, and they're like related in a sense.
I think Uzumaki,
all the red-haired ones have like the healing abilities and all that crap. So it's kind of confusing. Maybe it's a typo. We don't know yet. Maybe you guys below could elaborate a little bit for us.
In my opinion, Senju or Uzumaki is just a type of Senju, if I want to explain it simply. And we also see Madara like freaking out as an old man when he unlocks the Rinnegan. He's like, whoa, and he has like the eye and everything. It made me laugh for some reason. I can just like imagine like Madara like hitting a bong, and all of a sudden he looks up and he has these eyes. He's just like, whoa! Hashirama, a little bit of Hashirama in the water pipe. Okay. And then Obito is now telling everyone that he is Madara. After we see him approach Nagato, Nagato's like, what are you going to do? And he pretty much probably, in my opinion, is telling him about the Moon Eye plan. I'm going to, release everyone of all their pain and frustration and, cast an everlasting genjutsu through the moon on everyone. And everything will be cool. And I'll get my girlfriend back, even though none of it will be real. And awesome chapter. So what did we think of Naruto 606? again, I usually say this all the time when I start out. Great chapter. But I kind of wish, if I had one complaint about this chapter, I kind of wish we got a little bit more into what happened with Kakashi and Ren, like what was going on there, like what actually happened with Ren. Maybe, again, this is my theory, that they'll expose that Ren was actually kind of a bad guy, and this will make Obito turn back into a good guy, and they'll all fight Madara together. That's my theory, because it's shonen, and everyone works out, and the power of friendship always wins. Always. It's like a rigged game of rock, paper, scissors, where the
Power of friendship were true, then Kakashi and Obito would still be hanging out. But
Maybe.
I slightly agree with you. I think this is a really good chapter. It's one of those things we needed to learn a lot of things about. Black Zetsu, I think, is the thing we're going to take from this chapter. I think the most important thing. We've always been wondering what the hell Zetsu is entirely. We get better answers. You know, we've always known they were clones of the first Hokage. We now know that they're androids of sorts. That's what they're translating it as in the manga that we're reading. And Black Zetsu, it's the yin-yang ability. It goes along with the whole, you know, Zetsu being black, being white, the whole don't matter if you're black or white. Da-da-da-da-da-da. But still, all the artwork and everything, again, really, really great for Naruto. Just as dark as ever. I'm really liking the way he's building up Toby. It's making him seem like a really cool villain. I thought it was really funny, too, how you described Madara when he gets his Rinnegan eyes for the first time, actually. Putting a little too much of the first Hokage in the fight. But,
yeah, exactly.
Still, there were some other little things, a lot of little stuff. First and foremost, you remember when they were showing the Ghetto Mazo and they had the black roots coming out of it? Mm-hmm. It hasn't been confirmed or anything, but I'm guessing that these black roots are actually those things that Pain was using in the black rods.
Yeah.
And maybe that's how they started, you know, connecting everything. And it makes sense because when we've seen the Ghetto Mazo statue, remember when Nagato summoned it for the first time?
It, all those things,
yeah,
those rods.
It could be, you know, related to that as well. But other little things, Toby walking through Kakashi and Ren and everything, just little artistic things that I think are going to look really cool in the anime version. I didn't even notice that at first when I was reading it in the manga when he's just like walking through Kakashi. I thought that was really, really cool. And of course, the Japanese love their symbolism, and that's just all over this chapter, like you said, the moon reflection and everything.
Yeah.
Ten Tails' body, huge deal. It's been confirmed. Hell yes, I can't wait to see when he's actually going to start rampaging. But still, we got a lot of important things we learned this chapter. There's nothing really bad I have to say about it.
It's a good chapter.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, if you like this video, make sure to give us a thumbs up. It helps us out a lot. And make sure to go check out that interview. And we also have a old video that Corey made a while ago, which was your Ghetto Mazo theory video. Mm-hmm. We'll leave that in the description below, too. And until next time, you guys, SuperKamiGuru9000 out.
Gotta give it a score.
Oh, score. Solid 9 out of 10. If there was just like some more action, it would have been a 10 out of 10. But pretty much, we finally found out about Zetsu. 9 out of 10.
Ten Tails' body, Zetsu, Nagato Pass.
Black Zetsu.
Ooh.
Everything.